everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wild card round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Jaguars going up against the Chiefs.
Gracias, Larry, and EA Sports coverage of the NFL expanding across borders again as we are in La Ciudad de Mexico, Mexico City. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and
you can post my stream for me? You post my stream for me?
Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC
yeah, DJ 83.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Yeah, he playing on.
And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but
yeah, I'm streaming.
Moving targets at full speed, hard to do.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Defense showing blitz. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On third down. That's Grant. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. This is West. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got it complete to West. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Drake. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A dump underneath to Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Bridgewater on first down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 1st and 10, Downs. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. It's Jack. Dobbs now on 2nd down. He gets it to Sims, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they've wanted to.
And out come the Chiefs now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he hits Drake. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's go. You ready? Dagger.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 70 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Zerline out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Dobbs. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Gun, Dobbs. Flushed out right. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down. Doesn't find anyone open. Tucks it away. Takes off and picks up the 1st down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
On 1st down, Dobbs to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. Shift together here from the D-line. First down, Bridgewater. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dontari Poe with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go. Right 90.
In motion right is Robinson. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
They'll run for it with West. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Brandon, this is a good spot in the field to go for it. A lot of coaches call this no man's land. A field goal is no sure thing, and neither is a punt. They made the right choice, went for it, and picked up the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. The swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. A fresh set of downs, and they're at the 1. 1st and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Final play of the half. Bridgewater. And it's caught. Touchdown. Allen Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Jones A final shot before break. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it with West. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to bring up a third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
To throw, Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. Here's Bridgewater. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Conley. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On play action, it's Dobbs. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Back to throw Dobbs. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I don't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Being chased out left. He made, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Joshua Dobbs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Bridgewater now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Third and long for Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ford. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
In motion right is Robinson. Now West. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Call it no gain on the play and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Back now in Mexico City. Ten yards still left on second down. On the ground, it's West again. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. He hits West underneath, and he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To the air again with Bridgewater. He's got it to West on the dump off. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Let's go.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice job of just sticking the helmet down 9 yards on the play, but still 3rd and 12 now.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Let's go. Tiger. 2, 4.
And they try the sweep to Jones. Space to run past the 20. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
Bridgewater setting up the screen for West. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right, get it to your back, get a lot of people out in front, control the line of scrimmage, wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Dobbs. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Here's Dobbs to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Zach Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's brought down. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Linval Joseph in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. On play action, they'll throw. And it's a fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And they'll send the slot in motion left. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle, that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll try the right side with Jones. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Jaguars getting set to go. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
All right, we'll see if they go back to base.
Here we go. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from